I invite Senator McPhedran.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and thank you both, Mélanie Savard and Zoë Craig-Sparrow. You've delivered brilliantly with a very strong sense of what it is you struggle with every single day. And I really want to apologize for us as parliamentarians and the parliamentarians that came before us for not figuring this one out. We really, truly did think that we'd done it with S-3. And to be here tonight, those of us who were part of the S-3 process is painful. And I'm sorry that we had to ask you to come back. My question is about the fact that I think we all share a very great respect for Minister Galmasti. We share an appreciation that she is the first Indigenous person to hold this level of responsibility at the Cabinet. And want to ask you whether you have concerns about the promises that I think you know were made here when the minister was before us, that she will fix this, if not with S-2, but she will fix this. Do you have any thoughts on that promise?
Yes, thank you for that question. It's very important. And even though this minister is an Indigenous woman, which is so wonderful and inspirational to see, she is still a representative of the government and has to act as a minister, not an individual. And she is making a promise that we know and she knows she might not be able to keep. Justice Canada advises the minister and she has to follow their directives. Even so, your Make It Stop report and the law does not say, wait until there is an Indigenous minister, and even though she says the same thing as all the other ministers before her, this time, because she's Indigenous, believe her and just wait a little longer. No, it says end it now. And the obligation of equality is an obligation of immediacy under international law. We've waited long enough. And in the words of Pam Palmater, who I know you heard from yesterday, a promise of a future process is no promise at all. And the nice words of, let's just do this piece first, we'll do the rest later, from ISK, they're not only empty and baseless, they're false. We've heard the same things time and time again. After Bill C-31, Indigenous women were told, just take what you can get now and we'll deal with 6-1 and 6-2 later. Later never came. Then with Bill C-3, more of the same. Failing to seize this opportunity to make change will delay justice and equality for entire generations. I am not willing to gamble away the future of my family line on yet another promise of just wait, we'll do more later. And I really hope you're not either. They are the reason that we are in this genocidal mess, and they cannot be trusted to get us out. The time for change is now. We know that we can end the second generation cutoff here, once and for all, not waiting to see maybe if Galmasti will be able to do it later. Thank you.
It's time for Ms. Savard.
Please, go ahead.
Comment demander à mon fils
How to ask my son to consider that promise. He's 18. How to ask the families, the parents, the grandparents, those who were excluded by the second generation rule to wait. We are tired. Well, it's something that we have endured, suffering. We have to live by the Indian Act, and yet we have a community which is very different if you look back to our forefathers. How much time is this going to take? As a mother, I don't want to say to my son, maybe in 2 years, 3 years, or much longer, there will be a change. I said it. 17 years to look for a single newspaper article to try to understand. And I'm sure that I'm not the only Indigenous woman here in this country who has done that. It's violent. It's very violent. So the day that something is going to happen, well, whether it's in 1 year, 3 years, or 5 years, something will happen that will give us back our sense of freedom, our pride, and our identity, man, woman, child, our identity as a group.